Good morning, everyone. We're getting into the game here. Bethlehem, how you doing, man? Good morning. The bad news is my son is getting sick, so it is going to be a journey here. I don't really like this background music all that much. Let's go with this one instead. There we go. I like that one a lot better. Oh man. Hey, what's up, Gus? How you doing, man? Yep, I will be headed to work myself here shortly, but not before I do these dailies. Any strike mission, events and Dragons End, easy. In Vector and quest, veteran enemies.
I have everything you need right here.
See, when is the shatter happening? 6 a.m. even. Cool.
I know your face from my dream.
Let's see if I can do both sets of dailies. You've been binge watching my videos. Well, I appreciate it. Which ones are your favorite? Because I think my favorite ones are the ones that I enjoyed making the most, aren't necessarily the most popular ones. And I think that's kind of always just cracked open that Monster Energy drink, by the way. That's what you just heard. But that's always the rub, right? Is that what I enjoy making isn't always necessarily what is the best for the viewer. The viewer likes something else. So it's a balance, right? Try to give everybody what they want, but sometimes it's like I'm gonna just make something that I'm really proud of instead. Most people will enjoy it. Immortal PvE builds. Yeah, that's a popular one. The 0 to hero. All right, the 0 to hero is not very popular. Dimitar, I don't know if that's how you pronounce your name, but the attempt was made. I can help you pick a class if you want. I enjoyed making the 0 to Hero series. That was good. I really like the Q&A session aspect of it, and I really wish that I had an avenue of doing that same thing. Let's get into a strike. I need to remember not to forget to get into the shatter. All right, man. So what is your concern with picking a class? Why are you struggling to be decisive? Let's start way back. How is your relationship with your parents? No, I'm just kidding. What are you into, man? Are you into fighter stuff? Are you into caster stuff?
This better be good.
Like, I have a couple classes, like the idea of them, but I can't understand how to play them. Well, what are the classes?
Commander,
We can,
heard you're headed back into the
we can get into the
pass.
specifics.
I'll be right there.
Give me that.
Okay,
You
so
stay
you've been playing a
put.
long time. Or you've at
Be
least
careful
owned the
up there.
game for a long time.
Conditions have gotten worse since Bangar left. We'll have to find another way up.
Single one that completed the world. Yeah, so I'm gonna get hit by this. So if you're just an open world player, I think that things like Power Scrapper are really fun for me. I think you just need to go, like, do you have power builds on all of your level 80s? Gen Z Mastery. What is up, brother? Now that is a name. I'm a millennial, so everything that is wrong with the world, according to the boomers. So the class that you like to play, most of them Berserker, some Celestial. So most of the time the classes are just tools for you to like complete content. That's the way I see it. Is like most video games, of course they're about enjoyment, right? But for the most part, there's a lot that is just like all these classes are just puzzle pieces to solve a problem. And in the open world, that problem is solved by Berserker gear and by Blish HUD, which after this I can load up Blish HUD. I'm new to Guild Wars 2, and I'm a level 32 Ranger. I don't like the pet classes. Alright, so we have two opposing views in the chat right now, which I love to see. Shows that we are not all the same after all. So if you don't like pet classes, I would say my personal go-to, the class that I'm working on now, and by working on very slowly, one that is next on the list, is a... Dude, I feel like my effects are way too loud. Oh, I can't even hear myself talk. My go-to is like Power Scrapper, Power Reaper. The Power Scrapper is the one that I have on next on the list. Like, there's actually a guide. Let me see if I could pull it up. Is this going to launch? I think all of my Blish HUD stuff All my DLLs. Went to the cloud. Do I have to reinstall Bushhood? There it is. How do you get that green bot?
Look at this. So pretty.
Let me add another scene. Window capture. I don't know if it's a window capture. And it is window capture. No. It's not a game capture. Oh, yeah. I think I have to do display. So how you get the green bot? Are you talking about the actual Jade bot? This guy? What tips do you want for Core Ranger? The tips are to get Berserker gear. Giant green bot. That is the Mechanist's robot. So you have to play engineer. Yeah, the giant green robot is a Mechanist pet. I'm not a super big fan of the pet classes myself. I'm with Dimitar on this one. I am lost. I'm effectively lost. Alright, let's get it.
Keep pushing through.
But basically, in the open world, any class that provides this thing right here, this quickness, that's what you want. For Core Ranger, you don't have anything that does that. The Untamed does that. And that is what you want to work towards.
I thought you
I don't know if you have any. You said you're a new player. I assume you're probably free to play, right? Do you have any of the games?
If I know you were studying it, maybe I was.
I'm gonna try to blast out these events.
So go and grab an excavation kit.
I'll protect the researchers while they get started. You go on ahead.
You nearly frightened me.
Alright, somebody already killed it.
This room. See how Horde has made a mockery of our ancient trial.
Hey Todd, thanks for the thoughts. What do you think about Guild Wars 3, man? Do you think that it'll be the end of the studio,
Full of reflection.
or do you think it'll be a bright new future? I feel like I haven't given you a class to play, but I'm still thinking about it, Dimitar. All right. So my bad for I'm getting distracted over here. My ADHD is activating. I would pick Scrapper, Power Revenant, Power Berserker. Those would be the ones that I would recommend. I think that they're the most fun.
Serpent.
And by Revenant, I mean, of course, the Quickness Herald. It's just so easy. Hey, Cleander. What's up, Johnny Tsunami, man? What's up, man? Glad to see you decided to come back. How are you doing this morning?
I won't forget this.
All right. We'll do 2 more of these events. Oh, change the name in the YouTube account. Oh, I see. Cleander. Yeah, my regular Google account is my full name, so, and it has 0 subscribers. If you look hard enough, my actual name and everything is already out there on the internet. I've been unsuccessful in preventing it from being put out, but I try my best. All right, those 2 are done. PvPing right now. That is unfortunate. Well, not really. PvP is fun. Depends on if you actually want to win or not. Let's see. Yeah, we'll go. It is frustrating. I don't know why it didn't show up in the YouTube chat. You got auto censored, but it came through on my Streamlabs chat, just not in the YouTube chat. Got your shirt. Did you order a shirt? You ordered some merch? Oh man, which one did you get? Let me see. The Doomer T. The Doomer T plus a $10 donation, man. You went hard, bro. I appreciate it, man. So I put up the merch and then I shared it with some of my buddies, and some of my real life friends rock the merch. I have a bunch for myself, and that was kind of like that was kind of like my thing, is that I was like, oh, I want some clothes, some new clothes and some new tees and stuff, and so I just decided to make it. So I actually like designed everything myself, and it was like I'm gonna just order it and put it out there. I don't ever really advertise it, so I really appreciate it, bro. I don't think that there's a way for me to gift memberships. It's kind kind of an interesting thing that is hard to explain without getting super kind of behind the scenes. The whole different monetization avenues, and like the reason why I do memberships and the reason why I do merchandise is because I feel like it's the best way to actually have like a fair exchange. Like it's like, hey, if you give me money and support me, there's a way that I can like directly give back to you, and it's not just like a one-sided thing where it's like, oh hey, you know, everybody else gets all the content for free and then you just pay for it, you know what I mean? I don't like that. So that's the reason why the merch exists, because at least if you want to support me, you get some clothing, you know, and then like that way it's all good. And I found that the clothes are pretty high quality, like the hoodies and stuff. I dig them. So I just logged in to see your order and your donation. I don't actually check the site that often. I'll try to see if there's a way for me to like gift a membership, because that would be pretty dope. So that way you can get in on some of the like early access to videos and stuff like that. That's kind of the primary perk. I do try to get my videos out early, like this one. The Guild Wars 3 discussion video actually was posted, I think, last Tuesday. It was like almost a week early. And I have another video coming out. I'm working on it right now. That's my dog, by the way. Yeah, I'll definitely try to see if there's a way I can hook you up. It is shatter time, boys. I'm not forgetting. We have 6 minutes. It's easier just to switch characters. All right. So, last week, me and a couple of my friends were like, yo, let's go to Wall Street Bets and YOLO money into the stock market. And it was right during all of the crazy like announcements for tariffs and everything. And one of my boys lost like all of his money. It was wild. It was a wild ride, but it was wildly entertaining for me because I had like $20 in the game, and he dropped 1,000 and was like, I'm going from 0 to Lambo instantly, and he went from 1,000 to 0 instantly. I didn't. We were literally at work. We were not drinking at all. It was one of the. It was nice. Yeah. It wasn't all of his money. It wasn't all of his money. And to be fair, the day prior he did the same thing, but he actually hit. Like he actually timed it right, except that he had paper hands. He didn't have diamond hands. He didn't hold long enough to actually get any amount of profit. So like he made like $3 and got out. And then the next day he was like, all right, dude, I'm riding it to the end. And it was just like, oh yeah, 90-day pause. And all of his puts just instantly turned into worthless. I was gonna try to do something today on that, but Instead, I was like, I'm gonna just buy some stock. Looks like it's paying off. Stock market looks pretty alright right now. A lot of interesting news about that stuff. That's how I know I'm getting old, dude. Like when I was a kid, my dad used to watch he used to watch the news all the time. Watch Fox, watch NBC, whatever. It was usually like Fox Business, right? And he would just watch the ticker tapes go by and track the S&P and everything. It was just like, as a kid, I was like, this is the most boring shit ever. And then now as an adult, I'm like actually just like Googling like, what's the S&P doing right now? Like, oh, dude, I'm getting old, bro. Let's see. Got any tips on PvP? I'm playing Scrapper and I think I'm doing okay, but Ellie's and Necros are my bane. So I think with both of those classes, they typically are like Condi focused, right? So Scrapper has its own Condi cleanses, but I think that you would probably be best making sure that you have the right combo fields you need to like clear Condis and stuff. Like use your combo fields as utility. I'm not really good at PvP, man. I play it and I just automatically assume I'm gonna lose. That is my mentality. So when I win, I'm like, holy crap, actually got carried. If we have time after this weekly, I will get some PvP going. This is actually going to be the weekly. Actually, I can finish the weekly right now. What is going on? This is crazy. What's up, White Black? I didn't need to salvage them. I needed to identify them. What a freaking noob. I assume you just watched the Guild Wars 3 video there, White Black. What did you think, buddy? Is Guild Wars 2 doomed? Alright. Yeah, no worries. No worries, no rush. It'll be around for a while. What's up, Gus? What do you mean, what? Yeah, Guild Wars 3. Guild Wars 3 is a game that does not exist, and it may never exist. Whenever I see a video that is about Guild Wars 3, the only question that I ask myself is Guild Wars 3 in the room with us right now? Yeah. So Guild Wars 3 was pseudo leaked by the NCSoft shareholder meeting, where shareholder meetings, all they care about is stock price. They don't actually care about the product that is being produced, but NCSoft owns a bunch of actual game studios because NCSoft in and of itself is a publisher, right? But they were having bad performance. Oh yeah, no, it is a real thing that was mentioned. Guild Wars 3 was mentioned, but it was a hostile stakeholders meeting. So all the people that own all the money people were upset that NCSoft wasn't making them enough money. And so to basically quell fears, they were like, "Don't worry guys, Guild Wars 3 is coming. It's coming out." And then ArenaNet had to do damage control afterward because they're like, "Hold up, like we just told everybody we're full steam ahead on Guild Wars 2." And yeah, so since then everybody's been like, "Oh, unannounced project. Oh." Like everybody thinks the unannounced project is Guild Wars 3, which it might be, but it might not be. Who knows? It doesn't exist. You know, there's been no... You know, is the PlayStation 5 Pro reverse engineered alien tech? Who knows? You know, I want to believe, but the truth is still out there. I don't necessarily think that it's all smoke and mirrors, but I do think that that title is not necessarily 100% true. Because if you think about it, right, if you were going to refer to a game that is made by ArenaNet that is unannounced, that might not have an official name, what would you call it? You would call it Guild Wars 3 because they made Guild Wars, they made Guild Wars 2, and then they have this other game that doesn't have an official name. Like, what are you gonna call it? You're gonna call it Guild Wars 3 until like they, you know, it's just like with Nexon. Before Nexon released Vindictus, which they just actually released a sequel, I guess it is. I don't know whether it's a sequel or a DLC for Vindictus, but before Vindictus was called Vindictus, it was called Mabinogi Legends because Mabinogi was one of their major franchises. So I think that it can be a case like that. And I did play Vindictus way back in the day. I played it back when it was known as Mabinogi Legends, to be honest. Yeah. It was fun. I enjoyed it for the time. It was like, it was one of those things that, like, looking back on it, I'm like, damn, this game has crazy graphics, but I was like playing Guild Wars 1. And to be fair, Guild Wars 1 has pretty solid graphics considering. So, give me 1 second.
Target identified.
Alright, I'm back. Yeah, no, I don't really remember a whole lot about it except that it was like a dungeon crawler game. Like, instanced. I really enjoyed it because of that. I really enjoyed it because of that, right? Because it was like just like you could just get in, blast it out. It did get really repetitive at first. But I was also a dumbass kid, so I had no concept of like how to play games effectively at all. Dude, I remember when they reworked Shatter at first. This was like, this phase would break people. Because nobody would know what to do. Nobody knew what CC was. So they would just like get hard stuck. And then the Shatter would be back at 100% life. DPS was non-existent. Alright, dude. We did the weekly. Alright, we have two options. We could do the weekly again. Or we could do PvP. I think I'm gonna do some PvP. Got like another 30 minutes that I can hang out with you guys. So let's see. I guess I should probably start getting some of these skins, right? All right, I will definitely throw Sky Sage Throne or Wayward Wisp License. All right. I don't even think I finished the Spear quest. All right. Let's see. Did I finish my daily too? I'm gonna do that. I don't even think I have Janthier unlocked on my. Oh, I do. Yeah, I don't know. You get to see an absolute disgrace of a PvP player, but I will not rage. I'm immune to rage. We're just chilling in PvP. All right. Akula Inc. Chill Guild Wars 2 is the only thing I play still as a boomer. Well, I tried to get, so my parents are boomers, but they're probably older than you are, I would assume. My parents are in full retirement, like mid 60s and early 70s, and I tried to get them into Guild Wars 2 because I was like, hey, this is it. Obviously, I'm not a boomer. You just said you were a boomer. I don't know what you are. This is the internet, man. It's just a screen name for me. I don't. All right, what are we playing? Oh, I feel like one too, man. Military did that to me. Yeah. I'm only a humble 33, but I feel like a humble 66 some days. I know I'm gonna be fucking wrecked when I'm actually 66. I was in the Navy. My parents in Guild Wars 2. Okay. Thank you for keeping me on track, Thomas. Yeah, so my parents played and they could not understand the mouse and keyboard motion at the same time. So they would do like this. for everything. And then anything that happened, they would not know what's going on. And they would just maximum skill click and then just like, yeah. And it was one of those things that I was like, all right, whatever. It's cool. Like they're old people, right? They are not gamers. Like, well, my dad is a gamer actually, but he was a ARPG player. He was a Diablo 2 enthusiast. But yeah, so they played a core game. I got them on board, got them to buy some copies back before it went free to play, and then they quit immediately. Like I think my dad actually made it to like level 60. My mom was like level 35. She picked Ranger, and I think he picked Warrior. But my brother actually played too, and he actually stuck with it and bought Heart of Thorns and everything, and then he made one legendary weapon. I got him to do Wing 1 time, and then he was done. Like he when he completed the legendary, he was like, all right, I beat the game, and never logged in again. But yeah, I was in the Navy. I got out as an E5. I did 6 years. And I was an electronics technician. ET2. Not bad. In terms of jobs, it's probably one of the better jobs. The downside is, and it's my biggest bitch about the military in general, like when people, it's I feel like it's really ironic because a lot of people who believe in, well, I guess the buzzword is like socialist ideology, where it's like, oh, you know, everybody's time and value has worth, and like, you know, we should all be paid the same, and you know, just contribute to society what you can. Which is like, hey, sure, like if that's how you feel the world should be structured, more power to you, right? Join the military, because that's exactly how it is. You get paid based on your rank, not by what your job is. So I was an E4, like climbing ships' main masts and like fixing radar and like communication antennas and like doing all this like super pretty, like I wouldn't say super complicated stuff, but like fairly complicated things. And I was getting paid like the same as the dude who's like refilling the vending machines in the shopettes. Like we're making the same money. Yes, yeah, it's petty officer second class. It would be considered a sergeant in the army. Activating build template. Alacrity Ren. Why did that pop up just now? Oh, nice. Air Force is cool. I have a lot of friends that are vets, and pretty much I pretty much have veteran friends that are in every branch, and sounds like the Air Force was the way to go. The downside is that there's a lot of shitty Air Force bases that you can be sent to. You join the Air Force and you get sent to Minot, South Dakota. It's kind of lame.
Everything has unfolded as I knew it would.
You keep me alive, and I'll keep making a difference.
Yeah, I had to sign up for 6 years up front, and then they gave me push button E4, and then, I mean, after you're in for 6 years, you, like, unless you're getting in trouble or anything, you're gonna make rank eventually. I wasn't a super great sailor. Yeah, Texas isn't the worst, bro. The Navy has some death spots too. Like if you get hit with that Diego Garcia, ugh. And if you don't know what Diego Garcia is, all you need to do is Google it. It's like a 1 mile island in the middle of the Indian Ocean. And all it has is a satellite communications step site on it. It has that. It has Filipinos, and it has a bunch of coconut crabs. That's it. That's all that exists in Diego Garcia. I need to let my dog in real quick before I grief this team. Hey, what up, Aries? Yeah, no, I went to Bahrain. I spent 2 years in Bahrain on shore duty, and then after that, I was in Japan for 2 years. And I was on a ship, so we were like deployed all the time. It was cool though. Got to go see Tokyo and all that stuff. This is how you play PvP. You don't even look at what the enemy team has. I have no idea what I'm walking into right now.
I've got the target.
Captured Dragon. You've lost Lion. You've lost Dragon.
We are getting decapped.
You've captured the field.
If we win this, it is entirely luck.
I've got the target.
Which right now, it's looking like we're not gonna win it. The Soul Beast. Kill this dude's pet. Alright. Probably do something else.
You've captured Dragon.
I'm not gonna be able to do anything against these guys.
The
Got
Colosseum's
3 over
artifacts are
here.
accruing power.
I'm gonna just die just to die, dude. I'm out. Come on, thief. Decap that shit. I should have turned around. Alright.
You're seeing things.
Come on, thief. Decap it.
The artifacts have reached maximum power.
Alright.
Has obtained an artifact. You've lost Lion.
both of these guys stand back up? Oh, rallied. We doing it. Baited. We doing it.
Red team has obtained an artifact.
All right. All right. We out. We disengaging. Thief is disengaging. We're on the winning side of this. I am so bad at this game, dude. I'm horrible.
You've lost life.
What's up, dog? I know how to jumping puzzle, bro. I'm a PvE player. I got it. No, no.
You've lost the field.
Got the whole squad is on me, dude.
The Colosseum's artifacts are
Oh,
in
nice.
power.
Got him.
The artifacts have reached maximum power. You've lost Dragon.
Dude, we are just getting out capped like crazy. I'm gonna just go chill at home, dude. Yeah.
You've captured the field.
I feel like my team is definitely carrying for sure. We just need to not get capped. We got this Steve coming. He's gonna wreck me for sure.
Captured Dragon. Lost life.
So many condies.
Has obtained an artifact.
I love to see it. I don't have that much Condi cleanse.
It has been too long.
You've lost
Allow
Dragon.
me to act.
All right, dude. What's up, Elementalist? I don't know, dude. Their thief is so good.
Captured dragon.
This is a very close match. Let's try to do something here.
The artifacts have reached maximum power. You've lost the field.
Where's the mesmer? We're just getting side capped, bro. There's the thief. He's about to go for home. There he is.
You've captured the field.
So many condies, dude. But we're not fighting on points.
You've lost the field.
That's
You've
the
lost lion.
that's the main thing, is that we're getting triple capped. Oh no. Dude, that was bad. I should have cleaved instead.
You've lost the field.
Yeah, this thief is like actually good. I do not feel bad about losing this game. I didn't do that much. This thief hard carried them. This guy.
You've lost dragon. You've lost lion. Pressure. The Colosseum's artifacts are
Oh,
accruing
womp
power.
womp. There we go. And that's Guild Wars 2 PvP. Remember that time that I said if you have a thief on your team that's actually good, you're basically like good to go. In my truth about SPVP video. But anyway, that's gonna be it for this morning, boys. And with that, I am done. Thanks for watching. Yeah, enjoyed the video. I am headed off to work. And so, yeah, I will catch you all later.